playing this game anymore.
Listen, back in April when I got the flag, I presented all my proof.
There's nothing. I'm talking about the police department. I'm not talking about your flag. I'm not talking about your behavior. Okay. At this point, I am talking about evidence. Period. I need a piece of evidence to work a case on, and you can call here all day and say you have it, but unless it's sitting in front of me and I can prove it beyond a reasonable doubt, it doesn't matter.
So if I have statements, is that enough for you? What do you need for proof?
A statement for what?
I have statements that I had my phone on speaker when I was in with her saying inappropriate things.
That's not a crime.
All right. Okay.
People can say inappropriate things all day. It doesn't mean it's illegal.
So you can flirt with me, and you can tell me that I can start dating her after she leaves her 5-year thing, and she can touch me and hug me after every appointment, but that's nothing.
So what you're telling me is you've had that recording since 2018 and haven't shared it with anybody?
You want to know why? Because I have MST.
No, I don't believe that for a second. I believe you have military sexual trauma, and I will never hold that against you. And I'm sorry you had to experience that, but that does not stop you for 6 years presenting evidence in a crime that you've been repeatedly calling and yelling about. That's inexcusable. That doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not an idiot.
Do you know how many people have told me that it took me 5 years I was suicidal for 5 years of this. And then to get the help and to get the validation,
if you have proof, I've been asking for proof since the day this happened, and I've got nothing. And now all of a sudden you say you have it? Well, where is it? Bring it to me. Bring me the recording. Bring me all of this internet stuff you claim you have so I can investigate it and find out whether it's valid or not. But I have a feeling you know it's not, and that's why you won't do this.
No, that's not it. I was threatened by her daughter, and in 3 days I'm flagged and falsified documents stating that I sexually harassed her.
Again, I've seen no documents saying that were falsified.
Okay, I'll get you those. I'll get you those.
And a lot of the things you're claiming aren't really reality from what I can see. Like, I feel like you're taking some of these things and twisting them and making them into things they're not.
I am not delusional.
I'm not saying you're delusional. I'm saying that you're very passionate about something that happened to you, an experience you had.
Because I almost killed myself. Do you realize that?
But you didn't, and you're here. And I am on your side, okay? I know it sounds like I'm not right now. I am fair and impartial when it comes to these things. I am not on the employee side. I am not on the veteran side. I am on the side of right. And if you can show me something where someone wronged you, like physical evidence of that, I will do everything in my power to run that into the ground. But this is 6 years later, and we still don't have that. And I've asked you repeatedly for these things. And you say, yep, I'll come in, I'll give you a statement, I have this, I have that, and I've seen nothing. And I've seen you here multiple times walking around, so it's not like you can't just get here and do that.
Can I ask you one question?
Yeah.
How can you flag someone when you're... First of all, I know a VA employee should never be on social media, for one, because that's an immediate fire. Two...
That's not true.
Lie.
You can't stalk my Facebook and stuff like that and use it against me.
Well, going on your Facebook is public information if it's posted.
It's freedom of speech,
but if I don't
motherfucker.
use a name, if I don't even use a name,
it's easy to find. I used to watch your YouTube videos where you were driving around talking to the camera when I was investigating this the last time, and you were talking about how you were taking narcotics while driving.
Oh my God, I've
prescribed it. Internet. Yeah, you were taking Xanax while driving. You stated that in one of your videos.
I would never do that.
I watched it.
I was taking Xanax. I said on my video, I don't believe that.
Well, they all got pulled off the internet all of a sudden a few years ago. I don't know what happened to them, but I feel like there was something that happened that caused you to pull all those videos down.
I don't remove my videos, so I don't know. Okay, all right.
Hey, I'm here for you. You bring me evidence, I will run it into the ground. But until then, I can't do anything for you. And your beef with the Disruptive Behavior Committee is with them, not with the police.
Okay.
But just know that you are responsible for your own actions, and that VA healthcare is a privilege, not a right.
It's
Okay.
not a privilege. I serve this country. It is a right.
Nope, it is a privilege. It is not a right. And if you don't act accordingly to the rules, we will take it away from you. That's very hard to do, and you really have to mess up to do that, and we don't like to do that, but it is a privilege to be here in this building.
So it's a privilege for me to get my mental health care.
Yes. And if you don't act properly and within the rules, then we won't allow you here to do that. It's very simple.
I've obeyed the flag rules since day one. And you
It
guys...
doesn't seem like that because we keep getting secure messages about bombs and suicide and all kinds of stuff.
You got one thing where you read into what I wrote because I don't know how to communicate. And that's against the law.
I think you understand the difference between right and wrong when it comes to talking about bombs.
That's kind of
I think
funny
that's a
because
very
I don't,
basic-
because I have to ask my mom is this the right thing to do or is this the wrong? No, I don't know what's right and wrong. And back then, I was so medicated when I had her as a provider, I didn't know right from wrong. I
I mean, you
didn't.
sound like you looked completely fine when I saw you yesterday, and you don't sound like you do normally. I don't know if you're taking medication right now and it's clouding your judgment. Or
No, I've been up all night.
I don't think you're thinking with a clear head, and I think you get so worked up about this, and you just try to find a way.
I'm not trying to find anything, believe me. Believe me. One thing I know about trauma and my TBI is that trauma never leaves. I can't even remember 2 seconds ago. So, yeah, okay, I'm not upset. I was not trying to make this heated. I'm not trying to, but when I'm laughed at, when I told the police one time that I was sexually assaulted, I have told them twice, and the first time I called back to see if they needed anything, no one got in touch with me. And then the second time, like I'm going to come and say, spill all my beans, and you guys still won't believe me.
That's how police works. That's how investigations work.
How come the outside police believe every single thing?
I'm not the outside police. I don't work for them. I don't know who they are. I don't go off of hearsay. I go off of hard facts, and I have yet to see one.
Okay. I appreciate you.
All right. Anytime you want to come in, you're more than welcome to. I'm here and I'll listen to you.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Bye.
That was my conversation with the VA. He wants to take away my permit in total completely because he feels that I'm delusional. I'm not high. I'm not on anything. I'm not even taking my Xanax right now. I'm not on anything. There's going to be a part 2. That was a threat to my life. And I can't report it to anyone but the VA police. But if I reported it again, or anything that happens at my home, they're going to take away my disability. I need to get on the news. I need to know veterans who have been flagged, why they've been flagged. We need to come together and we need to make change with this because this is why veterans commit suicide. And you know what? I'm done being silenced. I'm sending this transcript to Patient Advocate and everyone else. I got you 6.